Look, I think we can all agree the worst burgers are McDonald's. So
I disagree. I think Burger King's the worst.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're the best. I'm just saying I like less sugar in my meat, so I'll go somewhere else.
I mean, you're not wrong when it comes to
I had a McDonald's burger and it gave me a toothache.
I mean, their meat just tastes so sugary and salty. I'm like, what is this really? Like, I'm pretty positive it's not actual meat.
Oh, I get my McDonald's with no salt. Personally.
Smart.
I think we've had the conversation of where
Oh,
ranking
we've had-
burgers.
We've
Yeah.
had that tons of
That
times.
feels like an early conversation.
Remind me
Yeah.
to add a topic to the list that has nothing to do with burgers.
Oh, okay.
Jordan, add a topic to the list.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I don't understand why you're not doing it right now.
I'm actually doing it right now. All right, calm down.
I don't know why we're not having sashimis right now.
So, I had a spiral moment today where I think I'm infected.
We are the Gabbiest Gang. Love to talk all day. Don't know what we are saying on the League of Ridiculous Conversation.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Yes, let's hear this.
let's backtrack this to the patient zero.
Well, I work with the public, so patient zero could be any of the 50 people I see a day.
Okay, then let's start from now and move backwards.
Well,
Explain to us why you think you got corona.
Yes.
Well, because I work with the public, and we're having such a massive spike right now, and Brian he was like, look, if you see 50 people a day, that's like 500 people a week. He goes, the virus has been in your store.
Oh, definitely.
Now, right. He's just like, you may not have got it, or someone else may not have got it from the store, but realistically, the statistics will show it has moved through the store at one point.
Yeah.
And that was like it was like a seed that started burrowing, and I don't feel great. The high pressure and the sinus and my allergies are all acting up really, really bad, but they give you the symptoms of the virus. So I started freaking out. And then I met a woman 2 days ago who actually had it 4 months ago. And I was asking her questions like, like, what'd it feel like? How was it? Like, walk me through it or whatever. And she was like, it was the worst thing she's ever felt. She said she was in so much pain one night that she was actually weighing the options. Do I sit here in bed in pain, or do I call the EMT, knowing that there's nothing they can literally do for me, but I'm young? She's in her 40s. She's like, I'm younger, I'm relatively healthy. Do I take a bed away from someone who actually needs it versus sitting here? And she opted to just wait it out. And she said 4 months later, it still hurts. Like, her lungs still hurt occasionally. She's just like, it's going to wreck your body.
That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah.
We're going to have a whole generation of people that just have problems from here on out.
See, that's what's so scary. There's people who have it and nothing happened to them.
Yeah.
They just have it.
Yeah. Asymptomatic.
I think my buddy who had it, I don't think he's had really any major complications from it since. Just lucky that way.
I mean, I haven't gotten tested yet because my temperature has stayed consistent at between 98 and 96.
Okay.
I just don't feel well, but that also is high pressure, sinus pain, and the allergies, I have other shit going on. But of course, I'm not working today, so that spiraled real bad. And then I was like, well, I'll just take a bunch of hits of the CBD spray and see if that calms me down. And I think I hit too many, and I started getting a little high, and then I started thinking, oh God, I'm dying. And I just laid in bed for about 2 hours, but I don't think I actually fell asleep.
Oh, you were just chilling?
Well,
and 2 hours went by?
I mean, I think I fell asleep because I missed a lot of text messages, so clearly I didn't hear them.
But you don't have that kind of moment of darkness that kind of tells you that you slept?
No, I just felt like, because every time, when you're like, watching TV and you're starting to fall asleep and you kind of do that like that thing. I did that like 3 times. So like I was just like, oh, my body's just like not wanting me to rest. So that's where I'm at today. So awesome.
You are the type of person to have like sympathetic symptoms. You do sometimes kind of get in your head and start kind of getting a psychosomatic.
Oh, for sure.
Symptoms, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know my problems.
Yeah. So I mean, since you've been taking your temperature, as long as your temperature is good, I would take that as a gold star for the day. And that you're doing good. Beginning and the end of the day.
Yeah.
As long as you're
you
fine.
really just need to take it twice, the morning and night.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, realistically, yes, the virus has traveled through your store because, if you're doing 50 a day, you're doing 500 a week, like, that's pretty solid odds.
I mean, that's just math. Like, that's not...
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm saying 50 as a base number. It may not even be 50.
Yeah, but you're also masking up, washing hands, sanitizing.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing all the things that take like the presence, like the 100% confirmed presence in your store, down to the transfer. Well, there's a specific word I can't think of there. Down to a very low number.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you're doing good. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm doing... That's like what I told my dad. I was just like, I'm literally doing everything I can do.
Yeah.
There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing anyone can do. Like, we're
That's
all
fair.
just... And I was explaining to my buddy last night. I was on the phone with John, and I was just like, look, the bottom line is we all have questions. No one can answer those questions because the people in charge are stupid or they don't want to tell us the answers. I don't know. It's just like...
Yeah.
I feel if we had better leadership, maybe we'd all feel slightly better, but...
I'm sure we would.
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, you'd hope so.
But that's a different problem subject altogether. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this last week, I can't exactly remember when, but this last week, I really, maybe for the first time, truly began to feel like hopeless to the situations around us.
Oh, yeah.
Like the weight of month 4 of quarantine, the weight of how bad things are in the streets amongst the protests, and how like a month, it's been, I think, a little over a month since George Floyd died, and everything really just burst over. And honestly, not a lot has happened. The continuing issues of that, a kid got shot he got killed in San Diego this past weekend.
I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. What was that?
A protest downtown. He got shot. There's back and forth. I think there's police say he had a gun. Witnesses say that they planted a gun. I haven't seen any footage of it yet, but also like it's getting difficult to watch the footage. I believe what's going on. It's just like I've decided never to watch the George Floyd video because it's just a murder on tape, and I don't want to.
You don't need to watch it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I just don't want to put myself through it, and I don't know, if that's my privilege or not. But then, on top of that, in our C plot line of the year, since like Murder Hornets disappeared, entertainment has gone through with a whole nother Me Too sweep, and a lot more dickbags have been called out publicly.
Yep.
Largely in like wrestling and comics. So like everywhere I go, things have been bad. And this past week, like I think I was on Twitter, which maybe I should cut back looking there altogether.
Yeah, don't go to Twitter, dude.
But like I just saw the useless and vacancy of actions by leadership. And I'm not just saying at the top, I'm saying all the way pretty much down the chain. And I honestly felt like, fuck, man, like we are so entirely fucked in the nihilistic of ways. I'm like, fuck, man, there's no point to this. We are Mad Maxing it by the end of the year. We're going to be pissing in coffee machines to turn into clean water. Like, we are fucked. And I've kind of pulled out a little bit, but man, what a year.
Yeah, things are pretty dire. And we're just a little bit over halfway through the year.
Yeah, we're gonna be in July. What, tomorrow?
No,
tomorrow?
2 days.
Wednesday.
2 days from
2 days
recording.
from now.
It's
Like, June's done, and now we're gonna be at July.
On the plus side, I gave myself a real crisp high five last night when I uploaded the podcast and checked how much storage space we had left, and we were down to 1.29 megabytes. I'm like, well, I don't think I could possibly, without really being stupid about it, get it any closer.
Maybe we should look up a new hosting place.
We could, but fuck, getting all that shit set up is a pain in the butt.
You know what's gotten me through this last week? Because I also have felt everything you just said.
Mm-hmm.
One, where did the murder hornets go? They do just disappear. Like, that does seem weird.
They're chilling with the killer bees.
I was just like, they were such a prevalent thing for like a week, and then now nothing. I'm like, did they just move on? It's like, where'd they go?
Yeah, basically.
Remember, the person who brought them here took them back, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
Remember,
because
somebody brought them here.
Somebody went back in time to fix it.
Yeah.
So now that's gone, but there's a new thing.
Yeah.
Again, tangent. Did you see that meme this week about where they were saying, like, 2020 feels like a time traveler who keeps trying to go in the past and fix it, and he keeps fucking up shit? And I was like, that tracks.
That's why something new keeps happening.
Yeah. I was like,
and then
Jesus
the old
Christ.
news is just out the door.
I was
We've
like, wow,
moved on.
that's
What's the
crazy.
newest problem?
Maybe Jordan, you've heard of this because you're more video gamey than me. But like, have any of you guys ever heard of a game called Broforce?
Yep.
Yeah.
I love Broforce.
Okay, so you've played it.
Yeah.
I have not played it, but I'm aware of it.
Okay, don't yell out any bro people that may or may not come, because I think we have maybe like 30 more to go. So, and we're enjoying the guessing of what could be coming next kind of thing. Because every time we think we've got it cracked, like the code of who gets the bro title, some rando comes in and fucks that whole equation up. So it's been very, very exciting. And so far, the one that threw me off the most would probably be the chick from with the gun leg.
From
Planetara. Yeah, I think that was the one where I was like, oh, okay, so all bets are off at this point. Like, there's just
yeah, that's a random pull.
I was like, oh, okay. I mean, last night we unlocked Double Bro 7, and it was very exciting. And I keep trying to work, like, I know, because if you've got Ellen Bro, no, what did they call her? Ellen
Rip Bro,
that was my favorite. Like, that's the one where I kind of like, I walked around the room. I had to take a lap. I was just like, oh shit.
You had to do a lap.
I was just like, this game is amazing. But if she's in there, and I'm like, okay, well then logically Sarah Connor has to be in here as well.
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other. And I, for the life of me, can't come up with what they would call her. I was like, Sarah Broner just is the best we got, and that sounds stupid. So it's like
Sarah Conbro?
That's probably where they would go with it, honestly. But the thing that really blows my mind, and again, if you know anything, do not say anything. But like, out of all the people we've unlocked so far, they've not cracked any of the Asian cinema yet, and that bothers me. I was like, is there no Jackie Chan, bro? Like, it's like, where's Jet Li, bro?
Gun use, though.
But I have Neo as an option.
Yeah, and like, there's guns in Matrix.
No, he's just does all the kung fu shit.
Oh, okay, so there are just
mean?
straight martial arts characters.
Yes,
I thought it was only just guns.
No, like the Bride showed up last night, or the Brode. You know what I mean?
Is there a Bruce Lee?
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, there has to be a Bruce Lee.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what they would give him.
I mean,
like,
you have the
nunchucks,
Bride.
maybe.
Yeah.
But, like, it is the greatest side-scroller I've ever played, and it is very hard. Like, it is so much happens on the screen at one time. When you set off one explosion, it just loses it. And I get tickled pink by the idea that, like, you can have two Schwarzeneggers at the same time. Or, like, you get two versions of Chuck Norris with you. Like, that... Like, last night, we had the alien running around with the Predator, and I was having a good old time watching this.
Like, the game is, like, Super Contra times 10, like, right?
Yes. But you use all the action gods of cinema.
Yeah.
It's... And the voice casting, or, you know, they have, like, voiceovers or whatever telling you what to do or whatever, and that guy is just like, yeah, bro. It is so... It is worth your time checking out.
This game came out when I was still with PG.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it was like 2012.
I remember when it first came out. I'm like, oh shit, that looks fun as hell.
For my love of action movies, I'm very upset that no one informed me that this was a thing.
Oh, I mean, those indie games can slip by.
I like to pretend the Boondock Saint twins are Sam and Dean.
They're in there?
Yeah, and you get both of them at the same time. So they do everything like in unison.
Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, Universal Soldier popped up the other night. Time Cop is amazing. Like, in his melee attack, as he does the two little legs out, like it is. Yes.
Gee, fuck! You got the Universal Soldier. Then yeah, like there is no place you don't go.
Like it's from like 2012 or 2014. So like John Wick isn't in it, but he should be.
Wait, so all these other bros, they've all been there since the beginning? Like they didn't add bros along the way?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't know how this actually
I would
works,
assume with 98 unlockable characters,
or it's like 68 or something,
or 68. I mean, still that's a lot. I'd assume that'd have been a thing like they've just been working on over time.
You would think. I'm honestly, I don't know.
Fuck me.
But like B.A. Baracus is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, B.A. bro. Like I want Terry Crews. I want Shaft bro. Like there's so many people that I want in this game that I don't know if I'm going to get them.
Terry Crews, they could get President Camacho.
Oh, President Bro.
President Bro Macho.
Oh,
Macho.
Yes, that's it, Bro Macho.
God, that'd be great. Just like fucking like flag pants, fucking big ass stove pot.
I mean, we unlocked Brave Bro last night, which is essentially Braveheart, and with his special move, and even in the icon in the corner, it's Mel Gibson, and he just yells freedom. And like you become invincible for like 20 seconds or something. Like, and he's got his sword. Like Conan's an option.
Nice. And this is just in the PlayStation Store?
I mean, I think so. I mean, that's what we're playing it on. I don't know if it's available on other like Xbox.
How much was it?
I don't know. It was already Scott had already bought it.
I gotta look into that.
Dude, I'm telling you, you need it. If we can play online, I'll buy it on my Xbox. Like, so you and I can just blow the shit out of stuff.
It's $15 on Xbox.
It is. So wait, can we play any 2-player game over line? Is that how that works? Oh,
but it does need to be.
Oh, there's an online capability with this.
Broforce has Xbox Live online multiplayer 2 to 4 players.
Okay, so
I guess that's what we're doing 4th of July weekend. 4th of July weekend, man, we blow shit up. Bro, yeah.
Present might be coming early. You might get an Xbox Live gift card. This just says, bitch, buy Broforce.
And then I don't.
Which will piss me off.
I use the gift card to buy something else. I use my credit card to buy Broforce.
Whatever.
I'm pretty sure I can scrimp together $15.
Yeah, but anyway, it's a fun game, and we're having a real good time blowing shit up every night. Like, I was up till like 1 a.m. last night playing.
Nice.
Dang.
Yeah, and my bedtime's like 11, 10:30.
11, 10. Isn't it really like 8:39 there, Grandpa?
I'm not that old. I mean, I'm upset my dinner's going to be late. It's just like...
that moon's over my hammy. It will just have to be reheated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on the exact opposite scale in terms of tone, Steph and I have been playing The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh, how's that sadness going?
I was worried we're really going to take a left turn.
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
I
Although I will admit, because I will just be upfront with it. I'm playing on. Originally, I started on very light mode.
Let me stop you right there. What Steph is saying does not matter. Continue, Steph.
Okay. It's basically they're easy because I wanted to enjoy the story more and not die the whole time.
And that's fine. It does not matter what difficulty you play on as long as you play the game and you experience the story. It does not matter. But
Jesus Christ, that story.
Yeah.
I've cried at least 4 times already.
Oh yeah, that game. It's the story-wise is extremely heavy, which is what you expect from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
You would expect, yes.
Yeah.
But I am having a lot of fun with the game. There's so many just beautiful, beautiful moments in it. Of course, there's also lots of very, very dark and sad
very
scenes.
Rough moments.
How is the motion capture this time around? Is it seamlessly better than it was for the first game?
I would say yes.
I can't. Okay. I would just say it's a beautiful game, and I'm enjoying it a lot. There's barely any loading things, to be honest. At least for me, I don't notice any of that.
Yeah, no, there's generally no loading. As long as you don't die, then it more or less just you can play it straight through without hitting a loading screen. Leland, did you play it on PS3 or the remastered on PS4?
Oh, I've not played it. I'm very familiar with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they went all out in the sense of accessibility for all different types of people. They basically just had this game for anyone to enjoy.
Anyone who wants to play the game can basically play the game. They have 3 different colorblind modes.
Yeah, they have colorblind modes. They have for people who are deaf, they have a mode for that. They have for they have a blindness one, so people who are blind can play, and it's interesting.
Huh. Not totally blind, obviously.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's just at least how I saw it is it's
it's extreme high contrast, so it's easier for you to see around you and what's going on.
Right on.
I'm still really scared when I play. Oh God, my fucking anxiety and my my stomach's in knots and I'm freaked out.
It's literally a survival horror game.
Yeah.
It's you'll start to hear something or you'll have a super cheery moment and then all of a sudden you'll see something and it's well, that was real fun.
And
now I'm freaking out.
That's the thing. Every time something happy happens, I'm when's the other shoe gonna drop? Where's it coming from?
Is it still Ashley?
Yes.
Playing the lead?
Yes,
okay,
Ashley
cool.
Johnson's still the lead.
You mean Ashley Johnson, my customer?
Tell her we love her next time you see her.
She did such a great job.
That's cool. I was gonna buy it at the beginning of the pandemic. I was like, oh, maybe I'll play this long game. I hear it's really good. And then I realized what the game was about. And then I was like, no, maybe this isn't the best game for me right now. So I opted for Final Fantasy the remake instead.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
And you enjoyed that.
I did. Yeah. I just really wish I would have known that the game wasn't going to end.
No.
I just did not know any of that information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you were going to get the first Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like we talked about it before. I honestly had no idea that the Final Fantasy remake was part 1 of who knows how many.
Oh yeah.
So I was just so disappointed when I got to the end. I was like, what? I mean, I don't get closure. I don't understand.
No.
I mean, you do kind of get closure considering how that game ends. And to be fair,
sure.
To be fair, as someone who follows gaming stuff constantly, yes, they should have. All right. Yes.
What happened?
Do you hear the motorcycle that just went by?
You mean the one outside my window? Oh, wow. Sorry, I didn't know y'all heard it. So I that's on me. I apologize.
Oh, no worries. But yes, they could have added in the advertisements for the game that it was only the beginning of the entire story. But I don't think there's any good way to actually advertise that in a commercial.
No, because people like me maybe would not have played it.
Yeah, and then like pretty early into development, they'd let us know, this is going to be in parts. Like, so from a very long time, like they set the expectation. But if you don't follow games, you're not going to know that.
Right. I mean, look, I'm still going to buy it when it come out in 10 years from now.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Yeah. I'll probably again buy 3 copies.
That's Jordan, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
But yes, The Last of Us Part 2 is so far an incredible game. There's like certain for me, it's those like small moments, those that are just extremely beautiful to me. It's just like it's so heartwarming. Despite the fact that the world has gone to shit and there's zombies everywhere, like.
Yeah.
Are they straight up zombies?
No.
Or are they like
infected?
That's what I thought. They weren't.
Yeah.
They're not like the Living Dead kind of situation.
No.
Right?
They are infected by cordyceps fungus, which over time, it takes over your nervous system, which makes you extremely violent. You want to attack whatever you see, basically. That isn't also infected, and then over time it mutates, and you eventually lose your eyesight and just become a clicker who walks around and moves via echolocation, and then if they sit long enough, they eventually turn into a bloater, which is just a giant tank of a monster.
Yeah. If there's anything, okay, so like usually it depends on my mood, but usually if I'm playing and there's like someone watching with me, then I'll obviously play like on the TV where it's loud enough that I can hear it and I can still hear everything. But it doesn't do it justice unless you actually have like your headset on to hear all the little things in there.
Yes.
Plus you hear all the extra stuff, because sometimes I'll have my fan going and then like I'll just hear a very faint whine or moan of like an enemy nearby, and then I'll put my headsets in and you'll hear it clear as day, and it's just and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to go in that room.
Yeah, the sound design.
I don't want to go there.
The sound design in the game is incredible, and it's so important because you can tell what enemies are nearby just by hearing. Like if you hear moaning, all right, that's a level 1 infected. You hear clicking, it's a clicker.
Are you guys playing like together?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't understand. I thought maybe like you were playing the dude and she was playing the chick or something. I was like,
no. I just started, I think sometime last week.
Yes, but Steph has seen most of the game already.
Got it.
It originally started with me watching my roommate play, and then he beat the game, and then I found out all the other options, like when it came to like modes you can play, and I was like, you know what? I'll just try it out, because if not, I wouldn't play the game at all. I watched Jordan play the whole the first game fully, and I just never got up to like actually playing it myself.
Jordan, did you? No, I'm going to switch games. Jordan, did you play the new Mortal Kombat DLC?
I did not know.
It was okay.
Yeah, Aftermath, right?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. Like, it wasn't needed. Like, the story well concluded pretty good. I was just kind of like, I didn't have any questions.
Yeah. but they had
story DLC.
Yes, there's a story DLC.
Yeah. It just wraps up the rest of the end of the story. But what I did find very cool though is that you could play Shang Tsung, but it's the actor from the movie that played him, his face, and I was very impressed. It was very fun to like because he does a lot of his lines from the movie, and I thought that was very funny. Yeah, he says shit like that, or he just goes fatality.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it was like, it didn't blow my skirt up any, but I wasn't angry. I played it.
Yeah, but
I would love to see the Mortal Kombat game of Shang Tsung in the months and weeks leading up to Mortal Kombat, like seating fighters and arranging for, catering and lodging for all the said fighters. Like,
you think he did all that? He's got some gay assistant who came along and did it for him.
I just want to know, like, what did the waivers look like for joining the Mortal Kombat tournament? There's that one guy who gets turned into ice and he shatters against the wall. Like, what paperwork does someone have to fill out for that?
Was that covered?
I still think. I mean, look, that movie is pretty.
Amazing.
There's a clause against act of God because Raiden's there.
That movie came out the same year as Jurassic Park. That should tell you a lot about the special effects that were going on at that time.
They were fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. That's one F word for it. And but I found was very, very funny was the Christopher Lambert is a
he's Raiden, yes.
that's a choice.
You have
Lord Raiden.
Yeah.
You have the
Lord
Highlander
Raiden.
as
Yeah.
Lord Raiden.
Yeah, that was a choice.
Yeah.
Remember the scene where the main characters are fighting a bunch of these dudes, and then more guys come in, and Raiden shows up, and he goes and they all just walk out the room.
Yeah, he literally walks out the door. Yeah, it's almost kind of like he was just like, dude, I'm old. Yeah. I'm not going to do that. So I'm Raiden. I don't need. Is Raiden blind?
He is not blind.
No, Christopher Lambert is nearly blind.
Is he?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Like in life.
No wonder he couldn't stop Sean Connery.
Like, I guess I think by the time he does Mortal Kombat, I think he's just like blurs. He sees blurs of shapes.
Oof.
Huh. Because you just watched him in fucking Ghost Rider.
Lambert?
Yeah, he plays the monk guy in Ghost Rider 2.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he does.
Is he a blind monk?
Yeah. No.
Apparently he is now.
All of his characters are blind. That's the secret.
That explains that one scene where Raiden walks directly into a wall. And they left it in.
They were like,
such a fucking sassy queen, though, in that movie.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, no. And oh, man. Yeah, the movie's rough. Apparently they filmed the new one. Did you all know this?
New what?
Oh, they made a new Mortal Kombat movie before Pandemia.
Oh, was it the fan?
Who's in there?
Was it the fan one with Michael Jai White as Jax?
No.
I think from what I remember, I'll look it up right now because I heard about it and I was
that one never got off the ground.
I was like, I'm sorry, what now?
The Michael Jai White Mortal Kombat?
Oh my
I'm looking it up.
Because they made a bunch of
that one never got off the ground because that was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. They made a series of shorts and they were all so good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because 7 of 9 was Sonya Blade.
Wait, who?
They did Baraka and he looked awesome.
Oh, yeah.
7 of 9 was Sonya Blade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, 2021, Mortal Kombat, it has filmed. It's in post-production.
Who's
the
in it?
only person I know in here is the actor that played Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl is playing Jax.
Oh, okay.
Mechad Brooks is his name.
But
apparently he got real jacked to play jacked.
Yo, you know what?
Jax.
Shout out to the cast though. They actually got Asian people to play Asian characters.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, they did. Yeah. Raiden is played by an Asian man.
All right, let me look this up.
Same with Sub-Zero and Liu Kang. Scorpion.
I don't know this chick who's playing Sonya Blade though. Jessica McNeamy. I don't know her. She's from Australia.
Australia.
Oh, she was in movies I have seen.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
The movie.
Wait,
that you saw.
They got Josh Lawson to be Kano.
Okay, who is this person? Like, he looks familiar.
I only know him from A House of Lies, starring Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell, and Sonic Schwartz, Ben Schwartz.
But doesn't he look like Kano, though? I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, no, he's such a douchebag. Like, but he's great in House of Lies. I love that show.
Let's see.
Hiroyuki Sanada. He's in. I think that's the dude in Altered Carbon. Am I right?
Oh yes,
There's
yeah,
the lead?
yeah. I believe he's in Altered Carbon.
No, I'm not right. Nope, my bad.
Oh no, Westworld. That's what I'm thinking of.
Same show.
Yep, totally the same show.
But I mean, but did you? So that's filmed. Like that's coming out.
I mean,
at some point in the future.
Post production, largely, you could do still quarantined.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, some stuff might be difficult and laborsome at least.
Well, I was talking to SpongeBob yesterday, and he said his schedule is just jam packed because
it's voice work,
animation is the only real thing that's still going as far as entertainment right now, because everyone can work from home. Voice actors usually have their own studio, or they can conjure it together in their closets or whatnot. So yeah.
Hey, I know who this guy is.
Who?
That Mechad Brooks guy.
Yeah,
he was in True Blood for a bit.
He kind of too cute for a Mortal Kombat movie.
We have to hear the random pull Steph's about to say.
That's true. Yeah.
What third movie?
He was in the most recent movie by Tyler Perry, which was A Fall from Grace.
Wait, was the movie called A Fall from Grace?
Yeah, the movie's called A Fall from Grace.
And is the main character named Grace?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking the question.
Wait, what's the question?
Is the main character's name Grace? In A Fall from Grace.
To be honest, I don't think I really remember.
I gotta look this up now.
You watch a lot of Tyler Perry films, I think.
She does. She watches more Tyler Perry than most black people.
Well, No. I watched the time. Yes, it is Grace. There is a character named Grace.
Because of course.
Yeah.
God, Tyler Perry, you're fucking trash.
I don't think so. To be honest, the only Tyler Perry movies I have seen are like I don't believe I've ever seen any of the
boos.
Jesus God, have you looked at
the Medeas?
Have
I've
you
never
looked
seen
at
any
Mechad
of the
Brooks with his shirt off?
Yeah,
he's ripped.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're just going
Would
to do a
it
real
be
visual
Medea Bro?
Medea Bro?
Mamiya Bro?
Boo. Oh, you're trying to put it into the game. Ooh, Grace is a white girl.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's why they're fallen.
Where else have I seen this guy?
I mean, he's been in a lot of things. I don't know. I'm kind of excited that they made a new one, but we have no idea. If it's going to be good, like how, like all that shit.
Oh,
I mean, to be said about most things.
That's true, I guess.
Mechad Brooks was in the 2004 hit Disney Channel original movie Tiger Cruise, which is a movie that takes place on a battleship during 9/11.
What
now?
Yes. And it's a bunch of these teenagers who learn about 9/11 while they're on this ship and, oh my God, what's going on? And this is the movie that Disney put out.
Maybe it was like a reaction to like educate people, like kids of the age, like, hey, you're not the only one experiencing the same problems that these young, good-looking children on a boat feel.
Liu Kang, I've seen him in movies too, and the guy who's playing Liu Kang is the guy who plays the guy in Black Mirror, the video game episode.
Whew, that was a which video game episode?
The one where the fighting characters.
Oh, the one with Anthony Mackie.
Yes,
and Dr. Manhattan, and they make out with each other in game.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Do you watch Black Mirror, Leland?
I've seen a episode here and there.
Striking Vipers is the episode.
Oh, that's a good episode.
When you say Dr. Manhattan, do you mean current Dr. Manhattan or the white guy?
No, current Dr. Manhattan. Yes, handsome black man.
You mean the guy I did not know played Black Manta until recently?
Yes, that guy. That same man.
Oh, yeah. That is him.
God, he's very, very good looking.
I have a buddy that does an internet comic book show, and he comes in and talks to me occasionally. He said he interviewed him. I can't remember that gentleman's name.
Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
That's it. He said he was interviewing him, and he was like, so, like, you're Dr. Manhattan, you're Black Manta, like, what's the one thing that you always see online talking about? Because, like, you're these two giant iconic comic book heroes in the world. And he goes, oh, no, all they want to talk about is how big my dick is.
he's got a big one. It's a good dick. He's got a real good dick.
Swinging heavy pipe over there.
He's like that one guy that I can't remember his name right now that has the memes that I introduced you all to world. Yeah. Shut up. What's that man's name?
I mean, the look of confidence on Dr. Manhattan's face when he's just walking around as Black Man, just dick out and everything. Like, whew, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go back to Mechad Brooks for the third time?
Yes.
Yes.
This dude's got the biggest ab muscles I have seen on a human being. Like, I deliberately found multiple photos showing his abs to make sure that they weren't, like, photoshopped, because they are so incredibly large. Like, he's given LL a run for, like, ab bulge.
Ab bulge. Oh, my God. He is in... Yes, he's in Necessary Roughness, the Hit USA show.
I feel
what a career.
I feel that not even this gentleman has discussed his career more than we have.
We'll call the episode an ode to Mechad Brooks.
Like he left the rumor. I mean, he left Supergirl because he got Mortal Kombat. Apparently, from what I was told.
Oh.
Well, I don't think I think it was probably like his contract was ending, and he was like, I got offered a movie and whatever. But like, I had a guy telling me that he got like ripped to play the role.
He's ripped.
Which is weird because, I mean, aren't Jack's arms going to be CG anyway?
Not necessarily, because look at Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where they just put metal things on him.
That's true.
And then he ripped them off and started doing better.
But even if his arms are even if his arms are CGI, like, his body needs to look like it fits those arms.
True.
That's
very
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Fucking A.
Remember the scene in Mortal Kombat 9 when Jax's arms get blown off? That's why he has metal arms?
Yes.
They don't show that till 9?
Well, in story form, yeah. Because, all the other Mortal Kombat is just like, it's just a fighting game where there's no real story. And in 9, they actually made it a story where there's a narrative and everything. And you see Jax's arms get blown off, and yeah, it's cool.
Hey, look, he was also in Malcolm in the Middle as the big kid.
We are just scraping the edges of the barrel.
Yeah, I finally got to the very end. I don't know the very end.
The name of this episode...
2002, he was in episode 1, and he was the big kid.
The name of this episode is We're Mechad Brooks' #1 fans.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
I'm down for this Mortal Kombat movie. I'm really down for this.
I like that they cast a lot of like you said, Asian people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To play Asian roles.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I think that's super rad.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the other people. Where else do I know these people from?
Here, there. All right, so you want to hear about the only remotely exciting thing that happened to me this week?
Sure.
Did you get a new chair?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
Nope. Should be showing up Wednesday, but I've had no update as to tracking number or anything, so I'm starting to get a little touchy about it. But, so in San Diego on July 1st, they're going to reinstate parking enforcement.
Oh.
Yes.
My car, my personal car, has been on the street for these 4 months, almost in the same exact spot.
Wait, how do you get to work?
I've been using the company car.
Where do you park that?
In my driveway.
Oh.
Since the company car had been busted into once, and especially over quarantine when no one's going to be near the office, my boss asked if I would just take it back because I only live a couple miles from work.
Yeah.
And because I'm the only person who drives it, just take it back and just use it as needed for work. So that's how I've been getting around to most places, and I haven't really taken it very far. I don't know if anybody knows. But I have used my car a couple times and to increasing issues every time I've tried to drive it. The last time where all the way there and back, it would every 3 seconds buck a little bit.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
No.
So, and it wasn't the engine bucking. It was like if the fuel pump wasn't working right, it would kind of pump and go a little.
Now, I don't know much about cars, but I feel like the only time your vehicle should buck is if it's a horse-drawn carriage.
Okay, there's the second thing that I finished Deadwood this week. That's the only two things I did this week. So this past week, I'm like, all right, because I have to jump my car every time to get it started. Let me take the battery in to get it tested, because if you have a very low or bad battery, it can mess with your electrical. Even if you jump it and you're driving it, bad batteries can't be recharged, so you're just kind of running on the fumes of the cells, which can be problematic. So I did that. I got my battery tested, and they said, your battery sucks.
Okay.
It's no good. So I'm like, okay, well, what's a new battery cost? And O'Reilly's tells me it's $140, to which I say, well, good day, sir. Thank you. I'm going to leave now.
Oh.
All right. Do you think you're going to get it cheaper somewhere else?
I looked it up, and I can.
Oh, okay.
I can go to Walmart and get a battery for $100.
And also get the coronavirus. I'll send you the $40 fucking.
Well, get this. So we all know I've been planning on getting rid of this car this year. I've been saving up money to put as a down payment on a new car. And so I think because of this situation, now that my car is no good and the July 1st kind of timeline, I think I'm going to pull the trigger on really car shopping and getting a new car. Right now, I can put like $4,000 down, solid down payment for a car. And I think maybe this weekend I'll end up doing that. I've got some people to talk to.
I mean, I hear you, and I want you to have a car, but being that the world is not in a great place, do you think spending that $4,000 on a car is more beneficial than maybe having $4,000 in your back pocket for rent or something else that worse could happen the rest of the year? Well,
so far I've been considered an essential employee. I have not stopped working. I have not had a decrease in hours. So, I mean, even if we go into lockdown again, which is looking more and more possible every day, I'm still going to keep working. Housing is essential.
No, I know. I was just thinking, like, if you could just, I don't know, you can walk to work, you have the company car, like.
But I can't. I'm not supposed to take the car to the grocery store, or if I had to leave the area for something, I'm not supposed to be using the company car for those issues. It has crossed my mind, like, I could definitely still buy time. I can get, groceries delivered and stuff like that. I can junk my car, which is one reason why I didn't buy a new battery. If I spend $100 on a new battery, still knowing I'm going to junk that car because there's no way I'm going to trade it in, I junked that car. I looked it up. I'm only going to get like $160. So I blow it on a new battery. Then what? I'm wasting money.
No, I understand. I was just being concerning. That's all. I'm not telling you not to get a car. Yeah,
I get it. Like, I'm still getting around. It's a safe move, and a very possible move. I don't suffer much from it.
Are you?
But I mean, I don't know. At the same time, like, I have a good down payment. Kind of like, what else am I waiting for?
Yeah.
Are you at least considering a used vehicle from at least last decade?
I'm actually shooting for something real new within this year or last year.
Oh, that's
the new Elante?
Yeah. I'm gonna get a Geo Metro, baby.
Do they still make Geo Metros?
No.
Okay, well, there goes that dream.
I mean, you can still get one. It just won't be new.
So what you're saying is you're trying to get like a Honda Civic or an Accord or a Camry?
Like a Corolla, an Accent, maybe a Civic. It's going to kind of depend on what's available. My boss has got a guy who, for his cut, will do all the negotiating. He'll find the car that you want and all that. So I'm going to give him a call this week and kind of see how that all works out. I mean, if I spend the same money either way, but he gets me a bunch of fancy extras for some money in his pocket, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, sure.
It's what matters to me most is getting an insurance, or not insurance, an interest rate that I'm not going to feel like is a kick in the nuts every time I pay a bill. You know,
yeah, that's fair.
If I go to these used spots, they're going to want to put 18%, APR on me, and I would like to be much lower. So that's also why I'm shooting for pretty much a brand new car.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
I mean,
so maybe. And then when I asked my boss about her contact guy I knew about, she's like, you know what? I was just talking to my husband this past weekend. Maybe we sell you the car you've been using for super cheap. I'm like, fuck.
Oh.
That'd be a real good deal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, because I don't, again, not you specifically, but, like, I don't want people to make big purchases right now thinking shit gonna get real bad.
Yeah.
Like,
I totally get
I don't
it.
want you to get stuck in a situation where you know what I mean? That's all.
No, I understand. It's a valid concern.
That's why I didn't take my stimulus check and go buy, like, a new computer. Because trust me, I thought about it. Oh, we know what you
I
bought.
bought things. Well, the thing is, the next the problem with this, and I just talked to my coworker about this. I was like, yes, there's a lot of stuff that I would want to buy with the next one, but I'm not going to. There have been jokes about, like, oh my god, did you see how cheap, like, tickets are for next year? And I was like, I'm not making any purchases for a trip.
That sounds like a dangerous
next
choice.
Year.
Yeah, plus
it's just like,
I mean,
well, also they're not allowing Americans to travel.
Well,
See, that's why it was just
Yeah.
like I didn't want to drop in an amount, regardless if it was cheap or not, because we found tickets. We found tickets for next year, Japan cherry blossom season. Round trip was $460 through Japanese airlines.
Yeah, no, that's
actually
really
through
good deal.
the airlines.
But I mean,
I was like, fuck.
But
no, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, no.
So then it
now
was like,
is not the time at all for that, because I mean, with the EU straight banning all Americans from coming in, there's a high chance that's going to happen for other countries who just banning people from the U.S. from going to their countries, because we're a fucking shit show right now.
Like, I would love to use my money for travels. But then I was talking to my coworker today, and I was like, no, I really need to pay off my stupid credit. But I was, like, annoyed because it's like, if I pay off my credit, yes, that puts me at a good standing with credit, but I don't benefit shit from it other than, hey, guess what? We're on good terms now.
Well, okay, that's not necessarily
you can
true.
get dead again. It's not.
It's not like I'm trying to use my credit card after I pay it. Like, I can't touch any of that. I'm just paying you money because I owe you guys. And that's about it.
Which is also the right thing to do.
Yeah, so that's basically what my next amount is going to. At least paying one whole credit card off, which is a good chunk of that. And then making a bigger, like, payment on, like, getting the other one down.
Yeah, you definitely need to pay those credit cards off so you can start building credit, because so you can eventually buy your own car in the future, or maybe get a house or something that involves credit.
Because I thought about it and I was like, oh, I'll put the money towards the car payment. And I was just like, well, I'm going to keep having to pay the car payment. But these creditors, they just keep calling. So I'd rather have them shut up and then just worry about a car payment versus car payment, a top credit. So that's where my next stimulus is going to go whenever that happens.
If it happens,
yeah. If it happens.
That's the one thing.
Why don't we get into something fun? Why don't we get into the game?
It's just like just a depressing topic.
It's okay.
Okay. We are back up to 45, 35, 45, 46. Nice.
Well, that's because Jordan's going to add something later, so we'll have 46 again next week. Oh, he already did. Yeah. Got it.
Nice.
Siri, please give me a number between 1 and 46.
That would be 45.
Brand new.
So close. So close.
Saying a lot of weird things.
I literally just put this in this morning.
Okay.
All right. Number 45 on the list of ridiculousness. You can make a movie based on an existing property that does not already have one. What do you make?
Super Metroid. I would want a Metroid movie. Oh my god, I would love that so much. But here's the thing. I would want the main character playing Samus. I would want that actor to be a relatively unknown actor or actress, obviously. Actually, not even relatively. I want an unknown actress to play that role because that role does not require a lot of actual spoken word dialogue. Just a lot of reactions and whatnot, and it's mostly.
So do you think then you pull in your audience just by the Nintendo Metroid name?
I think based off of that, and because I envision the movie being a heavily atmospheric horror movie. That's it's all about just the atmosphere. You're just a single person going through this creepy planet filled with monsters and. Oh man, I would love that so much. Or Dead Space, give me a Dead Space movie.
Dead Space could be cool. I think you'd have an easier time selling Dead Space because you can say like zombies in space.
Yeah.
And be able to sell that. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck a Metroid is, other than like a brain alien.
It's a giant green parasite that sucks your brain till you die.
So a brain alien.
Yeah.
All right, so I was right. You can just say you're right, Anthony. I mean that's definitely solid. Fuck. Do you even have any other actors? Like other than people in mocap suits? Are there any other characters in Metroid games?
No. It is literally just Samus versus monsters.
Do we bring back the original voice actor to play Mother Brain from the cartoon?
Oh god. Actually, yeah, there's your one other actor playing Mother Brain.
They would shove in a love story because it's Hollywood.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue. Like I don't see them making a movie with one actor.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't do it.
That seems crazy.
The closest, if they were going to make a Metroid movie, it would probably be based off of Metroid Other M, because Samus won't shut the fuck up. She just keeps on talking. Oh, my commander Adam is here. He told me I can't use my special abilities, so I won't use them. It's like, motherfucker, you're Samus Aran, the best bounty hunter in the goddamn galaxy.
She a bounty hunter?
Yes.
All right, tell me the story of Metroid.
I'm realizing I don't know jack shit about Metroid.
Tell me your story pitch for your Metroid movie.
My story pitch for the Metroid movie.
Yeah, like what game are you basing it off of? You could certainly kind of do that.
I mean, if we're gonna have to Hollywoodize it, then either Metroid Other M or Metroid Fusion would be the best two to go for, just because there's a lot more dialogue and like inner monologuing and whatnot going on. So let's say. Yeah, we could just use. Ooh. Yeah, we can do, say, the beginning of Super Metroid. So, basically, it starts off with Samus arriving to the space colony, which is a research station, and she has a baby Metroid with her. So she's giving them the baby Metroid to study, so they can study it as the last Metroid in existence, right? So the first hour of the movie just kind of briefly recounts what Samus went through on planet Zebes to get the baby Metroid. And then she's talking to the scientists and everything, like telling them what she knows about the Metroids, how they reacted to her, what they did to the other inhabitants of the planet and all that stuff. So about like an hour or so into the movie, Samus is like, all right, we're good here. I'm going to go leave because I'm a bounty hunter. I'm trying to make more money. So she flies off, right? Everything's fine. Everything's good. Then she gets a distress signal coming from the research station that she just left. So she rushes back, and it looks like the entire research station is basically the power's out and everything. So she's going in, she's trying to figure out what's going on, and then she goes all the way to the research lab where the baby Metroid is supposed to be held, and it's gone. And that's when she gets attacked by the space pirates, which are led by Ridley. So she fights them off, and then she makes her way.
Ridley's the big, like, alien-looking monster in Smash Bro, right?
Yes, the giant pterodactyl-looking thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a character. I thought that was just a monster.
Oh no, Ridley's her main nemesis.
That's a sentient, speaking character.
Yep.
And because it's Hollywood, not only does she become her nemesis, but also her lover.
And she's also way like humanoid now.
Oh yeah. God.
Played by Charlize Theron.
But like still really hot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta make this pterodactyl monster hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Said the producer.
Yeah. So she fights the space aliens, everything, space pirates, and then she gets to a room where she finds the baby Metroid. It's basically like a warehouse thing. She finds the baby Metroid. She's walking up to it. She's about to get to it, and all of a sudden Ridley shows up, and then battle. Ridley gets away, and Samus has to escape the research station before it explodes. And we end on the research station exploding and Samus chasing Ridley towards planet Zebes. Sequel? Who knows? Depends on if the movie did well enough. That is literally the first 5 minutes of the game.
Good. Plenty there then to stretch out into 2 hours.
Because the full game is like 2 hours. You could beat the game in 2 hours.
And then we'll spawn it off into the Metroid verse. Yeah. The Metroid multiverse.
And yeah, from there you could just go into Metroid Prime, which has a lot more narrative stuff in the games. So, I mean, there's a lot of fodder there, but I mean, historically, Metroid just doesn't sell well at all, which is why Nintendo has a hard time justifying making a new Metroid game. But
why
God,
do you think that
so
is?
good.
If when there's so much kind of fandom for it.
Well, I think it's because with it,
she not hot.
No, she's hot.
You don't see it.
Just from the fact that it is a Nintendo franchise, and Nintendo's known for being family friendly and being bright and colorful, and Metroid is not that. Is a deep sci-fi alien story.
Okay, keeping with the make it Hollywood, so her armor plating is a midriff now, right?
I mean, to keep it Hollywood, she just randomly takes off the power suit for no reason.
Yeah, 100%.
She does not wear the helmet.
And then,
yeah,
because like without the power suit, she's just in like a skin tight bodysuit.
Yeah, the Zero suit.
Yeah, the Zero suit.
Yeah.
So just whenever she's around other people, Zero suit. So you just have this hot actress walking around. You have Margot Robbie walking around as Zero Suit Samus.
I can see Margot Robbie doing this.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah. Did you see that Margot Robbie and I can't remember the other actress, they're going to produce and star in the next Pirates movie, and they're getting away from Johnny Depp. It'll be like the lead of these two badass pirate chicks on the high seas.
Yeah, I heard about I just don't know who the other actress is.
I can't remember who she is. She's been in things, but like, take my money.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what they should do? They should have a movie with Margot Robbie and Samara Weaving as sisters, and they're they're pirates. If you don't know who Samara Weaving is, look her up. She is just Margot Robbie but younger.
Yeah.
By like 2 years.
I'm not quite sure who's insulted on that particular.
I mean, they're both cute, so
yes,
they didn't have to be insulting.
What is it called?
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, that's such a good movie.
She is. You are 100% right. Like she is. If Margot Robbie says no, she's on the the three after that name. That
or
gets
if you
a
don't want to
call.
pay the Margot Robbie price.
Yes, that's exactly how that works out. Oh, not to jump ship real quick. I watched Get Out this week for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie is fucking awesome.
Yes,
Did you know
is.
that?
This movie is so fucking good.
I was like, hey, I don't know if you guys know, Get Out's good.
What do you think of it compared to Us?
I think Get Out was a suspenseful thriller, and Us was more horror. But both, if you again, and this is where I'm starting to think I'm catching on the Jordan Peele's like his thing. If you just watch everything on the surface and don't have questions, the movie is awesome.
Yeah.
You start falling down that logic well, that movie falls apart like water in your hands.
Us gets weird.
Yes.
Us is definitely more problematic as
Yeah.
far as like I was like, now what now?
If you start
So
like
how'd
trying to
they eat?
reason its logic.
Yeah, like what's underneath this? You know,
I mean, it's like any other
But,
horror
like-
movie. If you stop and think about it, it's like, this doesn't
Yes.
work.
Listen,
I kind of fell into the train a little bit with when Bradley Whitford was just like, oh yeah, we're gonna hypnotize and we're gonna do some skull surgery, and I was like, huh, how?
Yeah.
But I don't need to know that. I'm fine. This movie is awesome. The really funny part is I had who's the lead actor? The guy from Black Panther.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Thank you.
Oh, okay,
Like
yeah.
my only real problem with him is because he turned against T'Challa. I kept staring at him like, I don't like you. I was like, you gonna fuck over my boy Black Panther, and that's not cool. It's like-
You just have like this opinion already of him.
I was like, you screwed over Okoye, and she is a goddess, so you don't do that. Like,
That's so
I thought
funny.
the girl, his girlfriend,
Allison Williams.
that her performance in that kind of blew my mind.
She is so
Have you
good.
seen? Have you
Yeah.
seen what was that other movie?
The
one
Perfection.
The Perfection.
With
I
Allison
don't know
Williams
that.
and Logan Browning.
You should
I
check
don't know
that. It's
that
on
one.
Netflix.
Yeah, all right.
God, Logan
Yeah.
Browning is so hot.
That is psychologically.
Sorry, did we just change bodies for a minute? What happened?
Oh no, Logan Browning is a beautiful black woman.
You will think she's beautiful.
Yeah. Oh my
Will I?
God, she
All
has
right, I will-
Have you ever
I will
seen-
look
her green
up.
eyes. Oh my God.
Have you ever
Ooh.
seen
Dear White People? The show.
I watched like the first episode.
That's her. Wait, the movie or the show?
You
He
know,
said the
honestly,
show.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Oh yeah, this girl. I've seen her in things. Yeah, she is gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I want her to be Storm.
Oh God.
They can't all be Storm.
Yes, they can. They're all storms to me. They're all beautiful storms and snowflakes. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump ship on Anthony's question, but I remembered I saw Get Out, and I know you guys all really liked it, so I wanted to try to remember, like, I finally got around to watching it, and I was just like, this is as good as everyone says it is.
Yep.
And I dug the music.
Yeah.
I like the music better in Us because it had more of like that creepy like flow that I dig when I hear soundtracks.
Yeah.
But I thought they were both pretty solid. I'm intrigued to see what he continues to do as far as like his oeuvre.
Yeah. I want to know what's next.
Don't
Yeah.
we have another movie lined up for him already? I thought they were
He
already
produced
talking.
one. He produced that Antebellum, I think,
Yeah,
that comes out with
Yeah.
Janelle Monáe,
Yeah.
Yes.
which looks fucked up, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, Candyman.
Oh
he's-
yeah, that's
That,
right.
yeah. He produced that
he's
as well.
producing Candyman.
Now, who plays Candyman?
I
Wait,
think,
isn't it
yeah,
Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah, Abdul-Mateen, he's in it, yeah.
He's got 3 under his belt. Like, no, you can't have more than 2. It's just not allowed.
Wasn't Jordan Peele also producing for the Cthulhu guy?
Guillermo?
Shit, what's his... No. Cthulhu.
Like the actual Lovecraft.
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft?
The
Oh,
Lovecraft.
Lovecraft. The
County.
HBO series.
Yeah, Lovecraft
Lovecraft
County.
What?
County?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I
The
think that's what
HBO
it-
series that's coming out.
Yeah.
I have not heard of
Yeah,
this.
is it
Lovecraft County.
County? Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
Looking that up.
yeah. So it's like it's an all black cast because they're like, fuck you, Lovecraft, you racist.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
And
Was he known to be a racist,
yes.
or are we just
no,
assuming?
yeah,
Lovecraft
he was
was a
racist.
huge racist.
Was he really?
Yes.
Hated
A
the
huge
Jews.
I don't-
fucking racist. Yeah.
I honestly do not know that much about him. I kind of just know he invented Cthulhu, and that's
If you
about
look
it.
into it, it's in the writing a bit.
Oh no!
The kind of the biggest thing is like, Lovecraft is always like the mystery and like the things from the sea
Sure.
rising up. It's an analogy for foreigners coming in on boats.
No, Jordan. There's at least one white woman.
What waitress is she playing?
Wow.
Okay, this cast looks pretty good.
I have to look.
Yeah. Yeah. Journey Smollett Bell's in it.
Is that the girl I
yes,
like?
Yes, it is the girl you like.
Oh shit! Michael K. Williams.
yeah, Michael
is
K.
in
Williams
it.
is in it.
That dude is legit.
Gang. Oh my god.
Okay. Leland, Steph, do either of you have a property?
My the only two that I came up with was I want a D&D movie and I want Dick Tracy.
There's a D&D movie starring Ron
And they've
Williams.
made a Dick Tracy movie.
Yeah, but I'd like updated ones that are
That's not
better.
how this works.
Dick
That's not how
Tracy
this
starring John Hamm.
You need to discover the new
Okay.
IP that's turned into a
Now,
movie.
I will in a minute. Jordan said so. So I actually asked Anthony last week if he was to recast Dick Tracy, who would he say? And I think Anthony gave me the television show casting, which I'm 100% on board with. But I agree, John Hamm would be the
John
most
Hamm would
amazing.
be real good.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He would be real good.
I said the Al Pacino role should be Idris Elba. And did you say Nick Cage?
Yeah, I said Nick Cage.
Yes.
I went real Al Pacino with it.
Yeah, and I went like, no, I want badass.
Yeah. No, I said Jensen Ackles
okay,
as
how
Dick
about-
Tracy.
I think he'd be great.
He looks
That
good
would
in
be
a
good.
suit. He
That
looked
would be
real good in a
good.
suit.
Yep.
I can't remember.
I liked you said for the kid, I liked your up and coming black youth for the child. I was like, yes, I agree. That sounds great. You said Janelle Monáe is the Breathless Mahoney role.
Yeah, as the Madonna role.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick. Did I say anything for the love interest?
I don't remember.
I don't either, and that was a week ago. So there's like
It-
100.
oh,
texts
it's too
between now
far.
and
No,
then.
fuck it.
We're
Yeah,
not
between-
going back that far.
All right, fine. Johnny Quest.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
I want like a legit where it's not racist. where you find out there's reasons why he was adopted, not just hey, we need a brown person here, and that you understand why Race Bannon is the bodyguard versus are these two lovers? Like like the cartoon was very ambiguous on a lot of that. It was not.
Okay.
It's like,
When you put it like that.
I think I like a good I want some. I'm in like a retro pulpy 60s kind of vibe right now. Like I want some of those characters, like pulp characters, redone. I don't want to say they're properly, but with a modern
Sensibility,
contemporary, yeah, like a modern sensibility where you're just like, okay, it's okay if they're black or Asian.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter in this world. You're like, yeah, cool, moving on.
Who would you?
I want something like that.
Who would you cast as Johnny and Haji?
I don't know. Get two up and coming children.
Give me fucking Spider-Man and who's the
Wait, you
Indian
want
kid?
Tom Holland,
Yes.
who's 23,
Yes.
to play a teenager?
Yes.
I mean, granted, he is doing that currently, but I think we can find another blonde child. There are probably plenty out there.
we could probably make Finn Wolfhard like a sandy blonde.
Yes.
No,
Finn-
let's
no,
you know
that's
what?
not-
let's
no.
let's just put a kibosh on putting him in things.
Why?
It's just I don't know. I'm good.
You're not.
There's just something about
not
it.
down with
I'm just
Wolfhard?
like, nah. I'm really not. I'm just
Kid's
like cool
fucking metal.
because his name's
name is
metal
Yeah.
doesn't mean he's
Yeah.
metal. Like I just.
That's half you need in this
I just-
world. It's a metal ass name.
Let's get the other kid from Stranger Things.
The one with no teeth?
No, not him. He's not.
I do like
he
that
can't be
kid.
John. He's good, but he's not Johnny. Like
The weenie.
yes, him. We
The
can put him
weenie
in
kid
things.
Who keeps getting like
kidnapped or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, Will.
Look,
Yes, yeah, Will.
Poor
okay,
kid.
I
Never
only
gets a
know
break.
those. I know those kids as the Woman of Teeth, Finn Wolfhard, the White Kid, and the Winston role. Like that's it. That's how I know the
Winston
show.
role.
I mean, yeah.
Winston.
Shit, he ain't wrong.
He's not wrong.
I don't because I've only seen season 1, and I don't know
There
nothing
you go.
jack shit about that show. So like,
Noah Schnapp, who played Will in Stranger Things, he is 15 years old.
Yeah. I don't think he could do it. Well, all right, so you're looking for kids though. You're looking for straight children, young.
I'm thinking Johnny Quest, like
pre-driving
16.
age.
I'm like,
yeah, I'm thinking like 16. Like he's got to be able to drive because shit be going crazy,
Okay.
and he's got to drive occasionally.
All right, so we can get a 20-year-old.
If Reece is knocked out, and
I want to know who you cast
Dr.
as Reece.
I don't know, John Hamm. It's like,
John Hamm is Dr. Quest.
I haven't really thought about this in deep. I just said an answer because you asked me a
No, that's
question.
fine. That's fine. I was just wondering maybe if a picture was coming together in your head.
No, Dick Tracy's the picture I've got coming together in my head, not this.
Did you have a cast? You never told me who you and Shane had thrown.
What was
around.
John Hamm? I said John Hamm or Idris Elba.
Mm-hmm.
I said Oliver Platt as Big Boy Caprice, depending on which route you wanted to go. If you wanted to go like comic booky or like hardcore. I said Tina Fey as the love interest because I think she gives way to a really good period look.
yeah, I can see
And I said Charlize is Breathless because it's the only blonde I care about these days. So
Okay.
and I think she should be in everything.
I don't know. You know,
But
how
I did like your Janelle Monáe, though. Like, that actually made me think of a lot more other options, though. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't think about casting that one outside of Madonna, because in my mind, Madonna. So, yeah.
No, like when you asked me that one, I'm like, all right, well, as many of other good actors as are out there, I don't think this movie flies if you made Dick Tracy anything other than white, honestly. And I'm still thinking of a period piece. So like it makes sense. So like all the surrounding characters, I think you could really get multi-ethnic.
Remember
so
the
like,
Dick Tracy cartoon?
Oh, God, is it bad?
Yeah, it is.
The movie,
I've
you know
never
what? The
seen
movie holds up. Still,
It does.
Still
It's so
entertaining,
fun.
Really good looking.
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
seen the movie.
Dude.
I have
Jordan,
no
Jordan,
context of
you don't
what
just-
Dick Tracy is other
Really?
than seeing the name.
I'm not surprised. Honestly,
Okay.
not
Is that a
surprised.
guy
like,
with a
what's
hat?
Yeah.
Does he have,
Steph's like, what's a dick?
Does he have like
In
a
yellow.
cap?
Yes, he's all in all yellow.
He's a yellow coat and hat.
Yeah.
I've seen the cover for it, but I've never watched or like ever cared to really
Wait,
know
there's-
what it was.
He's a detective.
No one's done a Dick Tracy revival comic, have they?
No, there's several.
Oh, never mind. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shut the
I
fuck
could-
up. Did Dynamite
There's
do
one
it?
from last year. I think
Yeah.
so. No, IDW.
Oh, IDW. All right.
Actually, the last one was pretty fucking
Was
good.
it? All right. Fuck me. I'm out
Yeah.
of the loop. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, if I did like parodies on YouTube, I would want to make a parody of Dick Tracy and call it Dick Tracy Morgan.
Yes to all this. Yes. Mm-hmm.
What did I just watch with him in it? Scoob. I
Was it
watched
the
Scoob this
original
weekend.
Oh yeah, and he Captain
He's
Caveman.
Captain Caveman. Yeah.
Is he?
Did you hate it like the world did?
I'm not a big fan. Like, there's things in it that are good and enjoyable. I like the story. I like the writing of it well enough for a kids movie. Some of the character choices and voices chosen, I'm not a fan of.
Fair.
Is it just a trip to the Hanna-Barbera verse or what?
It's got
Pretty
some heavy
much.
nods to it. I mean, and not
the
the
Blue
whole
Falcons
verse.
in it, like
Yeah, Blue Falcon's
Yeah,
in
and
it,
and he's fucking Marky Mark. Like, come on, that was the best choice we got was Marky Mark.
and and they do a weird character choice for that.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
it looked weird.
is Dynamite there too?
Dynamite is there, and he's cool.
Good.
Dick Dastardly's the villain, which I'm a fan. I'm into that idea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is Muttley there or no?
Yes, and it's complicated.
Okay,
Oh,
got it.
but-
No problem. I will watch the movie at one
Yeah,
point
no,
to
but I
find out
liked
the
it.
complications.
I will definitely watch this movie eventually because I'm just a huge Scooby-Doo fan.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max if anyone is bothered.
Oh,
with it
okay.
yet.
Damn, already?
My
Dang, I don't
biggest
have
issue is the voice for Shaggy. I don't think was good. I think it's Will Forte.
Oh, because they messed up. They have to get Matthew Lillard. He's the only Shaggy.
You
Next
know
to
what?
Casey Kasem.
And I didn't like. I tried to be open to the idea that more than Casey Kasem and Matthew Lillard could do Shaggy, but listening to again, I'm pretty sure it's Will Forte. It just made me feel like no, there's just those two. Like I'm so bummed. I would have because every time he talks, it's kind of nasally and high pitched. I'm like, this doesn't feel at all like Shaggy. Like this looks like Shaggy, but it doesn't feel like the same heart of the same character. And I'm just a big Matthew Lillard fan too.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is true, but I heard for the role of Shaggy, what Matthew Lillard did was he would go outside and just scream until his voice was hoarse, and then he'd come in and do Shaggy's voice.
It seems like a thing he would do. He's a fun, weird guy, big D&D nerd.
Yeah, it's Will Forte.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I don't have an answer, guys. I tried really hard to think about it.
You could do Kingdom Hearts.
Would I want an?
Yeah.
They're already doing that.
That's a live.
movie?
It's a CGI show, Steph.
Oh.
What?
Of Kingdom Hearts, yeah, they're doing a CGI show
For Disney Plus?
Probably.
I assume it's.
Is there
Disney
even
Plus.
a Disney Channel anymore
Plus
after
because
this year?
Disney, but
I didn't know they were doing that. When's that happening? When can I watch that?
I doubt anytime soon.
Are you hoping it's gonna?
Damn it.
You think the story will make sense if you watch it?
Yes. Ooh! I want an Overwatch television show.
Oh, that would be good.
Shut up, Anthony.
Or just an Overwatch movie. Show us the fall of Overwatch.
That could be cool, but I don't know. Like
I want a CG. I'm not asking.
no,
for,
sure.
live action.
I think an Overwatch movie has too many characters.
Yeah, you'd have to focus on like 4, and then everyone would be down. They didn't focus on their.
You
favorite.
focus on Soldier 76, Reaper, Tracer, and Winston. Mercy. Well, your core cast is going to be those 5.
Yeah,
and maybe a Widowmaker.
You'd have to throw in one of the Hanzo brothers.
No,
true. That cast is looking awfully white.
That's true.
You got
well, that wasn't where I was coming from.
Reaper,
I was just saying, like,
that's it.
But like,
and he's the bad guy.
Genji's like always very in the core team and the side missions that we played.
That's true. Yeah.
And an Overwatch TV show, there's not enough story to support it.
Well, that's why you have a TV show and you write the story.
Just really quick. I was thinking about the trailer for Overwatch 2. And I got goosebumps thinking about when Genji shows up and takes down the robot.
Yeah.
Like, I just got goosebumps thinking about that.
Steph, is there like, I don't know, like a car? Well, you don't really
Animal
like
Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing.
No, I
the
thought
movie.
about that, and I was like, I don't think that would. Play
I want
out
the
really
gritty.
well.
The gritty reboot of the Animal Crossing movie.
I know,
where
now,
Tom Snook is like this shitty 70s New York landlord.
They're all humans.
They're all humans, but like they've got like
inside
little
animals. That would suck.
They've got like
and they grind up turnips and sniff them.
ooh yeah, turnips is the drug. Turnips is the name of the drug that the landlord makes them all work on.
And they refer to money as bells.
Yeah. Guys, we're on to something.
You got me them bells?
You got them bells.
I can see that.
We're on to I think we're doing a really good college humor skit.
Yeah.
From 10 years ago.
And Macaulay Culkin's in it for some reason.
Ooh, he's Tom Nook.
When you mentioned Overwatch, I could like imagine like a Borderlands movie in the sense of like
they're making
have
one.
like one.
They're making Borderlands.
They haven't done it yet.
Like an animated or
no,
live
it's
action?
live action.
Oh,
I mean,
starring Kate Blanchett as Lilith.
Shut up!
Wow.
I am not
really?
kidding.
I am looking
can
this
see
up
it.
as we speak.
As
Oh
Lilith,
my god!
I'm not kidding at all.
He's not lying.
Does it look good?
But it's directed by Eli Roth.
There's that.
So it's not going to be good.
It's also going to be a Borderlands live action movie, so it's definitely not going to be good.
I think that could be good.
Kate Blanchett is attached to play the role of Lilith.
Because they're also changing up the story of how things work.
Oh.
I know nothing of that game, but I'm all in for whatever.
I keep lying to myself and telling myself I'm gonna get it and play it because it looks like a game I'd really enjoy.
I feel like you guys would both enjoy it, especially for you would probably know what they're referencing with like guns and like the names that they come up with because it's a lot of that like you would know where they're from. Like, this is from this movie. This is from
like this. Pop culture references.
Yes.
Yeah.
Plus, I think for you two in particular, it'd be a good game for you guys to just veg out and just shoot stuff together with.
I mean, that's why I play Overwatch.
That's Overwatch, yeah.
It's Overwatch with a little more story.
I guess because I read all the Overwatch books and whatever, you keep talking about like there's no story. And there's a really long story.
There's lore to it.
I mean, I just think there's a lot going
Barry
on.
Barry filled the whole podcast with the lore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just like you say that, I'm like, okay.
I don't know.
I looked up the wrong thing.
It's a lot of individual
I looked up Borderland movie, and I was like, man, this looks crazy. And then I realized I missed the S.
Or what about like a Diablo movie?
That could
Didn't
be
they say they were going to do that too?
Metal?
Or no?
No, they did not say they were making a movie for Diablo. That'd be metal as fuck.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it live action. I think I would prefer it best.
For Diablo? Because the original Diablo, there's 4 characters, and it's just about the fall of Tristram. That's your movie. Like,
I just don't know if they can pull off what I want it to look like just being live action.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, animated, Castlevania style.
Yeah, I want it animated where it looks close to real, but it's not. Like very Final Fantasy realistic.
So just Blizzard cinematics?
I guess. I just feel like that would look a whole lot better.
Just watch the Diablo 4 trailer again.
Yes. Make the movie what the trailer was.
So get those dudes on it.
That looked great. That looked really, really good. Now make that a movie with that same art style.
Just get Blur Studio to make the whole movie.
That'd be really cool.
I'd be down for another like big like high fantasy, but like metal as fuck kind of property out there.
That would be cool. That would be really cool. I kind of
Have you guys seen the trailer for it?
The new one?
For Diablo 4, yeah.
Diablo?
Not forever.
I have not watched Diablo 4's trailer.
Definitely watch it, both of you.
Go link them. That way they can see it on their own. But yeah, no, that one looked really, really good. I was like, wow.
I've been bouncing around a couple things. Nothing I feel like is the perfect answer for me. But I do know Netflix is working on the show, but Sandman as a series of movies, I would just like to see the scale given to Sandman, which is a Vertigo comic book.
I want He-Man.
They made a movie, though.
No, they didn't.
Pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure you did a podcast on it.
What is the premise of He-Man? What does he do?
We don't have time.
There's a whole thing?
He's the master of the universe.
He's a master of the universe.
He is known as Prince Adam. He grabs a sword and he becomes a loincloth-clad muscle man
Barbarian
named He-Man.
hero.
He's in the world that they live in. They have a sword, and all the power is put in that sword. And a regular person becomes He-Man, the protector of the realms against all cosmic forces. And
then he has a sister who also has a sword, and she becomes She-Ra.
Oh, I was like a She-Man.
No, what?
No, She-Ra.
She-Ra.
She has a show. Yeah. She's very famous. I know you know who that is.
It's a good show.
What? No, she cannot not know who She-Ra is. Like, she's
is she just the same thing, but just girl version with blonde hair?
Steph born in 89. Steph born in 89. Still out of touch with things currently.
Remember, she didn't watch cartoons. She's not a cartoon person.
Right, but it would be on the Netflix advertisement. It was pimped out so hard on that.
Not for her. She doesn't watch cartoons. She ain't gonna get those ads.
Yeah, I don't see Steph
so
as
confused.
I mean, unless it's a Tyler Perry movie, apparently it ain't getting Steph's attention.
No, I've only seen that character because somebody cosplayed, and one of the guys I just thought did it girl style and was like, oh, okay, it's what do you call
She-Ra.
that?
Is it Tyler Perry presents She-Ra, the master of her own universe?
I don't feel that's just corny enough.
It's just Gabrielle Union on the cover.
I ain't mad at that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, she's a little old, but she still look good. So
That's true.
Yeah, no, I've only.
And I don't
seen
mean like
people
she's
cosplay.
old and gross. I'm just she's not in like Bring It On shape anymore. Just like,
Yeah, I always thought He-Man was just like a knockoff Hercules or something. That's why I was.
It's
like,
not that.
Yeah.
it's more of a knockoff Conan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I could see that.
much closer.
That makes
Steph, don't ever change.
True.
Thanks.
You are a treasure.
Thank you. I'm valid.
Okay, you want to wrap this shit up?
Fables was the other one I was thinking of. Would be cool.
Oh, you know I'm in.
Yeah.
What, like The Wolf Among Us?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we could do the books, not just that story.
I would still like to play The Wolf Among Us because I heard it's just really good.
I played for about 10 minutes, and I had a real hard time figuring out the controllers, and I was like, this ain't for me.
Yeah. So that's what I got. I think both of those could be cool, but very, very niche, and definitely not going to be blockbuster films.
So Dead Space, that's our best chance.
I mean, fuck. As far as like a
I don't know,
sellable-
Anthony. If you put a name to it, and it looked cool, sometimes it don't matter.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sometimes, but I mean, the scale of Sandman is so big and it's so weird. You're not going to get Transformers numbers out of that. And Fables, because you'll see characters you recognize, I think it's got a better chance. I mean, you know what? Fables might have as good a chance as Dead Space. Since you've got all those fairy tale characters.
I just think a lot of the stuff you're saying, I mean, maybe not Dead Space, but like a lot of the IP that you're throwing out, it's just, they feel like HBO TV shows more than movies to me.
They do work out better that way, but it's kind of all I can honestly think of.
No, that's
my question. I really should have maybe put something in there, but I didn't even have an answer when I came up with it.
Oh, I had answers ready to go, son. That's my first time hearing that question, too.
Yeah, you were real ready for that.
I don't know. I sit at the work sometimes and recast movies all day long in my brain, so...
Well, recasting is one thing, but like to choose...
Well,
the
no,
new
I'm just
IP,
saying in general.
yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just...
I was literally looking at my
anyway.
comic books and just like, fuck, I got a lot of already IPs.
I was looking at my games and I was like, I mean, God of War, if that was a movie, I would just want it to be like the cinematics from...
The newest one or
The
like
newest
original God of
one?
War?
The newest one. And then
Well, you
make
got to
that
start with the
a
old,
movie.
though.
Oh, yeah. Well, these kind of graphics going through the different ones would make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know what I would want more now, if Kratos in Greek mythology or Viking world. It's just... It's very hard as a fan to be like, I think
you got to go Greek because
Let's go Greek.
character itself is Greek, and then if that goes well after that trilogy, then you could do the
Viking
next
thing.
one.
Sure.
I just got goosebumps thinking about that scene where Athena is talking to Kratos and says, "You're still just a monster," and then Kratos goes, "I know. But you're a monster no longer." Like, fuck yeah, Kratos!
All right, Jordan.
Beautiful.
I would like you to take us the long walk out of this podcast.
Thank you for listening to the League of Ridiculous Conversations. Steph, where can they find us?
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at LORC Podcast.
Awesome. Anthony, where can people stream us?
You can stream and download this podcast through Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, that's the other one, Google Play,
Play, yes.
Play.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's that other one. And fuck the rest of them.
Exactly. Leland, where can they email us?
At LORC podcast@gmail.com.
That is correct, sir.
Nailed it.
If you enjoyed our antics, you can also follow us on social medias, our personal social medias. Steph, where can they find you?
They can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Stephanoids, STEPHUHNOIDS.
Leland, where can people find your beautiful, beautiful art?
You can locate my stuff. Sorry, you threw me off. I'm located on Leland Pierce Art on Instagram and the Facebook, which no one uses anymore.
Anthony, if someone would like to make a movie with you, where can they go?
Porn.
They can find my casting couch at Graphite Night on the Twitter and Spookington on the Instagram.
You can find me on most social media platforms. Just search for Jordan is a Bear. Unified branding, all that good stuff. Barry, you know what's up. So thank you for listening to the Leave Ridiculous Conversations. We have had a great time. We'll see you guys next week. I'm Jordan. That's Steph, Anthony, and Leland. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.